will handle kickoff duties. And off we go from Vegas. Here comes Amir Abdullah on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They're led out by the man from Purdue, their quarterback, Aiden O'Connell.
Here's a guy that could be described as your very traditional, typical drop-back passer. We don't have a lot of them left in today's modern offense, but he can stand tall in the pocket, and he can throw it all over the field. But when it comes to operating NFL offense at a high level, he's got some growing to do. That's where his development in the next step has to come. Now, today is going to be a big opportunity for him to showcase has that development started, and if he can lead his team to a big win, it'll go a long way.
That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
First and 10. Now it's the veteran, Amir Abdullah. Has some room inside the 30. And he'll be taken down.
And Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. On the handoff, it's Madison. He brings this to about the 26-yard line. Big Grady Jarrett shuts it down. Second down and 8. Again, it's Madison. He's going nowhere, losing yardage on that play.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
A tough spot here. Third and long. Out of the shotgun, O'Connell. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Ray McLeod on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Falcons, led out by their quarterback, Kirk Cousins. One of the big moves in the offseason, Atlanta acquiring Cousins in free agency. He had 6 years in Washington, the last 6 in Minnesota, and now he begins his run this season with the Falcons.
It's so good to see Kirk Cousins back on the field. Think back just a year ago, Mike, that severe Achilles injury. Kirk Cousins is looking to be the first quarterback since 2000 in Trent Dilfer to start an NFL game following an Achilles injury. So he's got an uphill battle, but the fact that he's out there playing under center for the Falcons is a great start.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Here's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's complete. He's got it to London. 14 yards on that pass play there. It's good for a Falcon first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, Cousins. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Cousins to throw. He'll get this to McLeod. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead, see if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground, and here's Madison. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll stick with Madison. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Richie Grant up from the secondary to get in on that one. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. From the gun, it's O'Connell. Gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. 3-0 is our score. And we're back in Vegas after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. In motion is Myers. O'Connell to throw on first down. This one into the hands of Marshall.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On play action, O'Connell. A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Falcons offense about ready to get going on their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. That's caught right side. It's London. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He'll look London's way again. Just complete again.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's not going to get the first down. Met and brought down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They do not get it done.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Madison. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is O'Connell. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here comes 3rd and 6. Now O'Connell. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the give, this is Madison. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go here with Madison. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. O'Connell to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're locked in on this drive. 2nd connection for that pair. This one gaining 22. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Here's O'Connell. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal, and at the very least, got to come away with some points.
He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here now, 2nd down and goal. They'll run with Madison. Good blocking, and he's in. Alexander Madison. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders are out to a 10-0 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Falcons offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. They go play action with Cousins. Left side in the hands of London. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. Second and a yard. Cousins gonna throw. Short throw taken by Pitts. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Cousins now. He'll get this to Pitts once more. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Atlanta.
Pitts able to secure the first down grab, and there's a lot of expectations now in Atlanta for the young tight end. I mean, you go back to his rookie year, going over 1,000 yards, something that hadn't been done since Mike Ditka in the 60s. There's very few guys that have his athleticism at the position. Now they just need the production to match.
There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Off the play fake, here's Cousins. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. They get the Pro Bowl guard, Chris Lindstrom. Play action now. It's Cousins. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Here's Robinson.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Here's their punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this out to the 23. Hayden Ellis in on that stop. So we reach halftime here in Vegas, and the Raiders are in the lead. As we send you to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with the EA Sports Halftime Report. It's all yours, Coach.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. It was a running back, Alexander Madison, who put together a solid first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Falcons offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That one taken in by London. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Here's 1st and 10. Now, Cousins. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead...
Antonio Pierce objecting to that previous call, and out comes the red challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge there unsuccessful, and it will remain a completed pass. Here's 2nd and 2. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Another run here for Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. Open man, he's got it. It's London. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons are on the board. It's 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Abdullah now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Raiders offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's O'Connell. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category, but the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Here's Madison. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down. They get 5 on 3rd and 1.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Madison. And this defense not allowing much there. They'll stop him at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here comes Madison. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. David Onyemata in on the tackle. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the gun, it's O'Connell. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. O'Connell going to throw on 1st and 10. That's caught by Abdullah.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run up the middle. It's Madison. And he's going to bring this one close to a 1st down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
And he's going to have the Raiders' 1st down. Oh, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3. And a new set of downs.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming.
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their 1st sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
On play action, O'Connell. This is caught at the 2. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Raiders. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Raiders will get out in front 17-7. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. McLeod now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now, Cousins. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Cousins now on 2nd down. He'll get this to the former Bear, Darnell Mooney. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. To throw is Cousins. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive...
Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
2nd down, Cousins. That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. Throwing now, Cousins. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. 2nd time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
Okay, so now you pick up that 1st down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. The sound deafening in the dome. It's third down. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. 18 yards on the connection. First down, Atlanta. They'll drop to throw. That'll be caught by McLeod. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Here's Cousins. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
2nd down, goal to go. Cousins gonna throw. He's got his big tight end. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Here's Coop for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick. He's to midfield.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
The Raiders offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They send the tight end in motion. On 1st down, a run with Madison. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout. 70 seconds left to go in this game. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll run here with Madison. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. He'll toss this one out to Madison. So big kick coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And he has missed this one. No good. And this lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
There's Kirk Cousins. He and the Falcons set for their next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here is 1st and 10. Cousins. Open man downfield. That's London. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. They just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
So here comes Younghoe Koo in a pressure spot. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is off the mark. It is no good. And that may have just written a finish to this one.
Well, that's just part of the game, unfortunately. You work hard to get yourself in position that you can tie it late with a field goal. But he just can't connect, and that's just a tough way to lose a game. There's no doubt about it.
First and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.